You talk about this intelligence layer.
Yeah.
I've never really heard anyone use that term, a Web3 intelligence layer.
For sure.
What does that mean?
Good question. So the funny thing about blockchains is like people talk about layers a lot, about L1s, L2s, L3s, L4s. It's like a layered cake where you have more information sitting on top of it. Different layers have like different purposes. I believe that we see ourselves as a L3 or L4, whatever you want to call it. The L1s are the foundation of what everything is built on. The L2s are the acceleration, the cost efficiency, and a lot of the things that people are kind of adding into the L2s.
Yeah.
Now, what is an L3, what is an L4? In my opinion, an L3 and L4 is an orchestration, or you can call it an aggregation of the information that are, kind of like boiling up from the ground up. Why is it intelligent? It's because we are putting all the information that we need for AI to tap into from a resource perspective. That means like maybe compute, maybe storage, maybe data. From a orchestration, that means like pull the right information together in order to actually do the transaction, do that decision making. And then of course, from a scalability perspective, allowing them to be efficient, allowing it to be modular, allowing it to be fast and easy. Right? Okay. That's ultimately how I see a layer, why we exist, why we have this L3, so to speak. And we believe that without that layer, AI cannot autonomously operate on the blockchain. Okay. It doesn't work. We have a lot of competitors in this space that are focusing on one puzzle piece at a time, like decentralized compute, decentralized data, decentralized storage, right? There are a lot of players out there that do that. Now tell an AI agent or LLM to go on the blockchain, find all those resources, puzzle them together, and then do the thinking on top of that. Doesn't work. AI doesn't puzzle on blockchains. AI needs it to be ready, and that's why like centralized companies work so well, right? You have a lot of agents that you interact with or that you use on a daily basis, automating, removing some of the manual work. User experience, seamless.
Right.
How do you do that in a decentralized world where everything is broken out into pieces?
Investment Club. Today, I consider it the best investment that I've ever made. We get 4 projects presented a week by their associated CEOs. Personally, I'm completely blown away by the quality of these projects, and I know of nowhere else where I would be given this same opportunity. Each week that passes, I feel more appreciative of the fact that I'm a member of this group. The vibe was just tremendous. Everybody's on the same wavelength. We just clicked. Everybody listened to each other, enjoyed their company. It was just magical, magical. Take action. Don't take my word for it. Due diligence you need to do. And I really hope that someday down the road I see you in the club. It far exceeded expectations, without question.
Right? Why is it so seamless to talk to ChatGPT? It's because OpenAI has built everything themselves. They have the data, they have the storage, they have the compute, they have everything in one. That's why like it's so seamless.
Yeah.
Now let's put that on blockchains. It doesn't work. That's why we are very early, right? Like AI is still early. I believe in the next 2 to 3 years, you will see tremendous growth in this market. And right now we have a niche market that is maybe quote unquote a little bit overhyped. But I think the future is bright for this space.
You mentioned a token earlier that you use internally, to keep people coming back, I guess to incentivize. Can you talk about what that looks like right now? And if and when that becomes a public token, how does that change? And then the utility. I mean, the utility is such an important part of a successful token these days. How do you think about that? And you engineer it? Is it a loyalty thing or a token now?
For sure. So the way our platform works is 2 ways. One, we have a point system that rewards your loyalty, your engagement, your activity, the contributions. And then we have our main token that is tied to our layer, which means, like when people are, agents are transacting or, like doing queries on our layer, this is our gas token.
Okay.
Right? So the gas token is the Bluwhale token that we're going to be launching on central exchanges that investors have poured in a lot of capital over the last couple of years, and that from a valuation perspective is very high.
Okay.
Now, from a consumer perspective, from a community perspective, what we did is we believe that the community, even though the market is, a little bit muted, not as fast or kind of like scaling the altcoin bull run, we believe that the community should still be having their own point system, and the point system should reward the community. So what we did is we launched we called it Blub, like BLUP. Like, for example, the sound that a fish makes or the whale makes, right?
Blub.
Yeah, that's right. Basically, it's blue points.
Okay.
Right? We turned the blue points into a token, did a fair launch at 0 FTV, gave everybody a really good opportunity to see the token rise.
Okay.
Because if you're starting at 0, how can you go down?
Yeah, okay.
You can't.
Yeah.
Right? But our gas token that is going to be for the long-term chain, for the long term of the company, that is sitting at 100 million FTV now.
Interesting.
So once that launches, there's clearly a lot of selling pressure, which is normal, right? But also a lot of buying pressure that could be taking it up, but it's long term.
Okay.
Right? And that's kind of like how we structured things.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.